In a sport where fractions of a second decide champions, every detail matters. One of the most underrated heroes, the cooling system. Without it, a Formula One car would literally melt down. An F1 car's engine can reach temperatures over 1,000 degrees Celsius. Combine that with tight packaging and limited airflow, and you've got a recipe for disaster. The cooling system is what keeps the beast alive. Where does all this heat come from? The 1.6-liter V6 turbo hybrid engine is a tightly packed powerhouse generating over 1,000 horsepower. Then there's the MGU-H and MGU-K, parts of the hybrid system, constantly converting energy and heating up. Even the brakes, under heavy load, can exceed 1,000 degrees Celsius. And don't forget the gearbox and the electronics. Everything generates heat. Managing this thermal chaos is crucial to reliability and performance. So, how do engineers fight back? With one of the most sophisticated cooling setups in motorsport history. There are three key areas: engine and hybrid cooling. Coolant is pumped through radiators housed in the car's side pods. As air flows in, it cools the fluid inside, which in turn cools the engine and ERS components. Some teams also use separate radiators for the battery and turbo systems. Coolers. Engine and gearbox oil need cooling too. The oil is routed through separate coolers before being recirculated. Without this, lubrication fails, and so does the car. Brake ducts. Every brake caliper and disc has its own airflow channels. These ducts also direct air toward the wheel hub to manage tire temperature and reduce pressure buildup. Here's the real challenge. Cooling adds drag, and drag kills lap time. That's why cooling isn't just about airflow, it's about smart airflow. Too much air in the side pods, and you lose speed on the straights. Too little, and you risk overheating or even engine failure. That's why teams obsess over airflow management, constantly refining the shape of the side pods, barge boards, and rear vents. Some teams run ultra-tight packaging for aero gains, while others go for reliability with bigger cooling setups. It's always a trade-off. It doesn't stop at design. Drivers can adjust engine modes, lift and coast, or change brake settings to help manage heat during a race. On hot days or in traffic, things get tricky. Less airflow means more heat. Hats when drivers rely on team instructions to protect the car while still pushing hard. Races have been won and lost because of cooling. In Baku, Singapore, or Mexico City, where heat and altitude play a big role, thermal management becomes just as important as tire wear or fuel strategy. One blocked duct, one miscalculated airflow model. That's all it takes. In the world's fastest sport, heat is the invisible rival. The cooling system may not get the glory, but it is the reason the car crosses the finish line. Enjoyed this deep dive? Hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment if you want us to explore more F1 tech secrets. Until next time, stay fast, stay cool.